We're going to start this class with sort of a non-traditional topic for a Math for Econ course. We're going to be looking at symbolic logic. There's two big reasons that we're going to be starting here, and they're related ideas. First, we need to be practicing with abstraction. This is going to help us to put our brain into the right mode for dealing with the sorts of problems we're going to see throughout the semester. And related to that, we're going to be focusing on translating back and forth between English and abstract representations of the problems we're dealing with. Symbolic logic is nice here because it can help us to evaluate claims, but we can also deal with it with sort of a fun way to start, which is logic puzzles. Now, we're not going to go terribly deep into logic. We're really going to focus on really three basic logical operators. I've got here the way I'm going to refer to them, and, or, and not. And we've also got some symbols that can be really helpful for working through this without having to manually write out kind of clunky words to deal with these. There are also more technical terms for this, like conjunction and disjunction and negation. And sometimes that'll come up, but we really want to be focusing more on the underlying logic, and we want to avoid getting bogged down in the details. Now, my philosophy for this class, since it's online, is that you always have another tab open in your browser, and you can always look up the specifics in Wikipedia. So we're going to focus on how the stuff works, and we're going to worry less about trying to remember those technical details. Now, we're also going to be using two basic ways of interacting with these. So in a philosophy class, you might see truth tables, and in a computer science class, you might see logic gates. Both of these are equivalent ways of dealing with these logical operators. They're two different ways to kind of set up a problem and visualize it, but they're going to do the same thing for us. So you might find that you gravitate towards one or the other, and by all means, take advantage of that. We're going to see both. Truth tables is going to lend itself nicely to the Excel assignment that we'll do in the next learning module, but logic gates lend themselves very nicely to to thinking about these as processes or to translating an English statement into a logical statement.